I go, people expect me to be as devious as you are, or as smart as you are. I just wanted someone who doesn't compare me to anybody. Because I have a feeling I'll only be good when I'm not compared to anybody.
Now, another reason people tend to overlook Max is because of his, how do I put this delicately, not so sharp mind. Now, unlike his older brother Justin, who is brilliant and continuously makes his parents, especially his father, proud with his academic achievements, Max just disappoints them. Now, one could argue that Max's older sister Alex disappoints their parents as well. However, Alex is shown to be just as smart as Justin when she actually applies herself, so people still believe in Alex, whereas Max is sort of a lost cause to everyone. I've also noticed that most of the time Max doesn't care that he's the quote-unquote forgotten child. For example, in the season 4 episode Justin's Back In, Jerry and Teresa discover that while they kept tons of files from Justin and Alex's past, they forgot to save any of Max's childhood memories. So they try to trick Max into recreating these memories, and it works in the beginning because Max isn't the brightest. However, by the end of the episode, Max catches on and explains to his parents that he's not mad that they didn't try to keep any of his childhood memories, because he's been collecting a bunch of random things from his lifetime and storing them on the top bunk of his bunk bed. Anyways, the few times Max is not okay with being the forgotten child is when it comes to something he actually cares about. So what does Max care about? Max cares about his mother Teresa, his girlfriend from season 4, who is named Talia, and Max also cares about the family's restaurant business. He also cares about magic, obviously, but I feel like Justin and Alex were more invested in magic while Max was more invested in the family business. Like, while his brother and sister were getting into all kinds of trouble with magic, Max was just busy making sandwiches. Anyways, in the season 4 episode My Two Harpers, the family business is struggling and they need to come up with more ideas to make more money. So Max comes up with the brilliant idea to open the substation up to the wizard world, but everybody dismisses him yet again. However, little Maxie, yep, I remember that. Remember in season 1 when they used to call him Maxie? Yep, but little Maxie cares so deeply about the family business that he goes ahead and opens the substation up to the wizard world anyways, and he starts raking in a lot of cash. Max is such an excellent businessman. This is why I feel like him getting the substation in the series finale was very fitting, because he cared so much about it. So now the family business is thriving because of Max's great ideas, but then his family comes in and messes everything up. Which brings me to my final point. Max is extremely capable. We see how he completely turned the substation around, and there was that time he saved Alex and Justin from a black hole in the season 4 episode Wizards vs. Everything, even though everybody doubted if he could actually do it. However, something that continues to hold Max back from success is his family, specifically his siblings. For example, in the season 2 episode My Tutor Tutor, we see Max get a wizard tutor named Tutor. That's how the wizard world works, and she trains Max and helps him become a better wizard.